Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Monica and today we are going to continue our Halloween mini-series for this year. I got requested to do a glamorous It, the clown. I'm just gonna gather what I have around me to see if I can achieve that clown-like look. Let's scoot you guys in a little bit close up and we can just jump right into the video. Alrighty, now you guys are close and personal with me today. Let's just prime. For primer today, I'll be using the Maybelline New York Master Prime by Face Studio. It is a silicone jelly-like primer, and I'll dot that around the face. So for foundation today, I do not have a foundation that is white. The only thing I could find, the Morphe concealer in the shade C00. It's just a white concealer. And I'm just gonna use this flat brush to smooth everything out and make it seem like I'm supposed to be this white. So this is clearly not my shade. So what I'm trying to do is circle and distribute the product, and then I stipple to make sure everything looks blended and do not have any like streaks or patches, and continue that same process around the face. Alrighty, now that our faces are completely white, before it start creasing, I'm just going to set it translucent powder. I am just going to continue and do my eyeshadow and try to bring the glamour into Pennywise. So for today's look, I'll be using the Morphe James Charles palette. I'll be using the color red on the palette. So I'm just gonna stamp this color in. And use it as my transition. And I just went ahead and dragged the red of whatever was left on the first dip all the way down to my nose. Since it's a clown, I'll be dragging the red with the same brush. By the way, I'm using the Morphe Jeffree Star JS5, and I'm just taking whatever is left from the outer corner of my eye, drag it all the way down
to the bottom lashes.
And now we do it to the other side. Now I'm going to deepen the outer corner to a more dark, almost black color. That way we have a smoky red eye. And I'll be using the Morphe Jaclyn Hill JH33. I'll be using this color right here and the big pan of the brown to deepen that outer corner. I'll be stamping and then adding circular motions to my outer corner. And whatever's left on the brush, I'm going to as well drag it down on the lower lash line. Now I'm switching gears and I'm going to use a JH40 from Morphe. And I am going to use the darkest brown and the black of the palette. And I'm just focusing on the outer corner as well to darken it more, since Pennywise has the dark eyeshadow going on. Very dark, very smeared, and I'm trying to keep that as well, but at the same time we are gonna glam it up. And same thing, drag it as close as to the lower lash line as possible. The important thing about this eye look is mainly blending. take your time and put the color that you want and just buff it out, swirl it around until you get that blowout effect and you feel comfortable of how blended it is. And I am going to cut the crease with the same white concealer. That way I can create a more defined, glamorous look for Pennywise. By the way, I am using a JH42 from Morphe. Alright, so since I cut the lid with the white shadow, I still lost a bit of the darkness from the outer corner. So I'm just going to put more darkness on my outer corner with the same colors I used earlier. And I am going to set my crease with the white shade. Okay, so to bring the glamour a little bit, I'm just gonna use ring light and put it in the inner corner as well as starting with my lid. Now I will bronze up the skin, but not too much because we are white. I'm using a mixture of all the browns I used to contour and make it as a bronzer. Circular motions. Alrighty, so now I'm going to line my eyes. We need to be dramatic. I am using the Beauty Bakery Lollipop Liner. So I put some lashes on and we gotta go full dramatic on them because we're trying to be glamorous. So now we have to make our famous It smile. So what I'm gonna do is line my lips with a e.l.f. red lip liner. I am going to sketch out exactly where I want my grin and my long lines on my face. Now my guideline is literally outside of my lips. So I went ahead and did the smiles and filled it in. I will put a matte lipstick from Morphe. It's called Steamy and it is just a red lip. Now I'm just going to finish my lip. Red nose. So to outline, same thing, I'll be using the e.l.f. red lip liner to trace my button nose. And fill it in with the lipstick. We're almost done. I'm just going to put some darkness around my areas with a liquid liner. Alrighty, so now that we did our mini lines, not too crazy, we still have to highlight. So today I'll be using the Ofra Cosmetic collaboration with NikkieTutorials in Glazed Donut. And last but not least, I will be putting some mini bedazzles around my eyes to get a bit more oomph. Of glamour. Alrighty, so this is the final look. Alright, I hope you guys like this quick tutorial. You can just use what you have at home. And before you leave, go ahead and like and subscribe. Comment down below other things I can do for this month of Halloween. I am trying to do as much as I can because it is so much fun to just dress up and just express yourself, including makeup. That's the great thing about makeup, that you can just be whoever you want, whatever you want, no matter who you are. And I am surprised of how great it turned out. Not to toot my own horn, but it was very fun hanging out with you guys. I hope you liked this video, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye!